We are working it today with Andy Challenger, a Challenger Gray and Christmas. Always wonderful to have you on the show, Andy.
Thanks for having me.
So we're talking about how to find a job, and this is a big topic that comes up, and I think a lot of people want to send out their resumes, maybe do some networking. How much does that work anymore?
Yeah, networking is still really important in the job search, but the technology side of the job search has really changed dramatically over the last 5 years. It's almost unrecognizable to a job searcher that was in the heart of it, maybe in the recession just 8 years ago.
What are you seeing?
Yeah, today, recruiters, the first thing they look at is your first page of Google results. 80% of recruiters we surveyed said they're looking at Google results and your LinkedIn before they ever even contact you. Today, often a piece of software is the first thing that's going over and combing through your resume to get you through the first round of cuts. And oftentimes the first interview you have is over Skype with somebody that you never really even meet in person.
How do you beat out that software so you can become a candidate to a job that you want to get?
Yeah, there's definitely strategies to beating the software. One is looking at the description of the job when it's posted and using some of those keywords in your resume so that you get through a first round of screening. But always, at the end of the day, it's great to try to circumvent the software completely by knowing somebody in the organization, maybe using a tool like LinkedIn to find a connection there, and going out and having a cup of coffee to get your resume past the first round of screening.
Is it true that some HR departments are now turning to mobile apps to search for candidates?
Yeah, there's this rise of, we saw it happen kind of in the dating world. There was all these dating apps where people were swiping left and right.
Now there's job apps.
It's the next generation.
FindMeAJob.com.
Yeah, and like just how like those apps might have been taboo 10 years ago. I think people are still hesitant to use swiping apps for the job search, but it's going to continue to come on, and we'll see more and more companies using it as a legitimate form of recruiting.
Now, how important are video resumes where you actually put yourself on camera and talk about yourself?
Yeah, it's something we didn't really realize was as important until we did a recent survey that said 80% of employers said that they would look at a video resume if it was attached to a traditional resume that they received. So we know that it's a great way to stand out. Just a 60-second video, you film it on your computer, post it on YouTube, and it's put a link of it on your resume. And it's a great way to stand out.
And here's my tip from being in this business. Make sure you have a nice background, a plant, a picture.
So important. Yeah, so important.
A blank wall is just deadly.
Yeah, most people just don't realize they're doing all sorts of fidgeting and stuff when they're on a Skype interview. So it's good to practice it, film yourself, and watch it.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.